Oh, I forgot to send people some stuff. Tonight's another blah blah night. I don't know if my voice is gonna stay. It's been like going and coming in today with congestion. Um, I don't feel like crap really with the cold. It's like it's not there, but it's only there when it wants to get in the way. But emotionally, I'm just like, ugh. Um, so, hey, Cherry. Let me do this thing on. I always forget to tell some people that ask that I'm live. But, hey, sweetums. Oh no. Did you set your alarm? Um, I wasn't gonna come on. Then I'm like, because I was just sitting here eating some damn almond M&Ms, all depressed and stuff. And I'm like, well, let me talk about the process of what I'm doing. We just gotta see something real quick. Come on, computer. The internet is slow. Hopefully, it doesn't mess up my live. Let me see. I don't think it's. I think it's there. Okay, I didn't nap, so I'm keeping my eyeballs open with toothpaste. Oh no. Oh yeah. Where's the mute? Where's the mute? So I'm keeping my eyeballs open. Mute. There we go. Mute on the computer. Yeah. Don't need to hear my voice. Um. Oh, what I was gonna say is just the beginning of hi to everybody that comes in. I appreciate you guys and hi to all the silent viewers that listen. I hope one day you'll feel comfortable enough to join the chat and everybody else, the lurkers, everybody, come in, join the chat, hit the like button, say a few things. But yeah, I thought it was important to talk about my process of like I was about when I say when I lost my sister, I instantly jumped on in YouTube and I instantly jumped into chats and I'm like, oh, I gotta be more present or I'm gonna lose myself and because I just knew if I thought about her too much being gone, I just like this is gonna take me out or this is gonna drive me insane, one or the other. I didn't feel like I still don't feel like there's no middle ground to it because um just through our life, regardless of anything, catch these hands, find out these plans. I've been dreaming all along to the lurkers. Yeah. Don't catch cherry hands, lurkers. But I just knew I couldn't just take the full impact of it. I just wasn't ready for it. Um it was just because the main thing is when big things happened like death, she would always be the main person, to go to and from the first one to besides I think one, but so basically when that person's gone, it's like, what the fuck? Like, how the hell, where's that processing part? I don't have that part to process with her because she's the one gone. And, is that a song? um, so I jumped in the chats and I started speaking up, because like I said, I was a silent viewer for years for a lot of things. And, I was just like, no, I don't have communication. I'm not going to make friends on the outside. I'm not Because like I said, I'm homebound, so you can't really make friends on the outside. The only thing is online, and YouTube chat seems to be this one of the safer places to like have a little friend group or whatever. And then they all started falling apart. Everybody started falling apart, falling out with each other, and and it's like I didn't know why or anything. And the nights where we would stay up late laughing disappeared. And then even just the chat started getting kind of weird, and I just don't understand what's going on. So I just started, what is this? Don't you know how to read titles? Read the title. That's what this is. Word are you, bitch? Anyway, things started to fall apart, and I didn't know when certain things fell apart that I would be affected by them, and for no reasons, like nothing I ever did, so. But it still sucks when you see, you know, I'm not going to get into the exact things, but I see in the overall things that, you know, I can't even really say certain things. But anyway, all I know is I have to fall out of the chats. And for nothing that like I said, my shit never changed. I always, um, feel same about people, but for some reason, it's not in return, and I don't understand why. But I obviously see things. So it was this recently. Oh, my sister passed away 2 years ago when I started chatting. But um, and then her birthday's coming up in a couple of days. Um, that was my vice anyway, the chats and stuff. And I thought they would remain like a safe, healthy place to be because I never brought no shit to chats. So why should chat bring shit to me in a way? And they do, regardless if you want it or not. So it's like now I gotta not do what I'm doing, which was that was my vice. My vice was hopping in any chat I could get into. Like I said, even when I modded a few, I'm even modding. If there are two things going on at the same time, I'm watching both of them. I could, like I really got into these YouTube streaks, and they were comforting for a little bit, for a couple of years, obviously. Hi, Diane. But then, these last couple of months, they haven't been comfortable. They haven't been comfortable. They've been a twisted game people are playing and stuff, and somehow I got involved in it without even knowing or doing shit. You know what I'm saying? It's fucked up. So that makes me feel shitty. And I can see if I felt like it just makes me mad that I played no part in this shit. And I gotta be, um, you're doing great. Knowing you need to talk about this, the process, very proud of you. Thank you. But so 2 days, I think it was, where I'm like, okay, I was falling out slowly anyway. Um, so I'm doing that part slowly, but I'm withdrawing from what my vice was. I'm withdrawing from what I threw my whole being into, to help with my sister's death. And then it just hits you all over again because it's like, okay, I'm not in chats, I'm not playing games. I'm just stuck in thought, like I'm just, you know, and I'm like, what am I gonna do? I don't want this feeling to come on. I don't want, to grieve. I don't want to know that she's really gone. What am I supposed to do? So I'm pretty much stuck to when it first happened because I really don't have the vice anymore. People always fuck up pure intentions with their bullshit. Isn't that the truth? Listen, Bob. If you would have put that last sentence, that would have been fine. But you're saying give you a shout out when I'm talking about something. It's kind of, I don't know if you're really trolling or don't know any better, but that kind of doesn't fit. Listen, Cherry, Cherry, you got to, even if they come in like that, we have to give them a benefit of the doubt sometimes that maybe they don't know any better. So don't block them. You could delete them, just don't block them unless they say something really offensive. No, we gotta try that. We gotta, it can't. Remember, if I could take it, it's okay. I'll say no if I can't take it. But, but thank you for protecting me. Um, anyway, so now, like I said, I'm feeling the grief more, I think, than I ever had because I don't feel like I could jump into anything else. It's like I put myself out there, and it's just like any relationship I ever was in, really. It's like I put myself out there and I did nothing wrong, and it still just didn't work out. And then I'm still left like, what the fuck did I do? What happened? You know? It's crazy. I didn't think it would be like this. I didn't know how crazy the YouTube streets got. I didn't understand until I was like in the middle of it that I never thought I would be in the first place. So, um, now I just think about, just like I said, her death and everything, and just even the day before where you ask, you're always like, well, if I had the chance to try to save somebody, and then you do have the chance to try to save somebody, and they don't hear it, and they're just like, okay, and it's like you're gonna die, you're just gonna die, you're gonna die, like straight up telling somebody they're gonna die, and them thinking they will be okay, and it's like, no, have I ever told you before you're gonna die? And then the next day, literally, she died. And it's like, so even when you have that chance of trying to save somebody, it's all up to them regardless. And it's just messed up. How many different, I'm not really in hardly any of them. If you'll see me here and there, but not like I was. um so yeah, it's just like I keep on hearing, you couldn't save her, and could I have said more? I know I couldn't. I know things were her choice, and I could hear it in her voice, that's how far gone she was to a certain, where it was like I wasn't even talking to my sister anymore. Mm. You did everything you could. You always do. Yeah, it still sucks to not be able to save anybody. It still sucks to just, like I said, be thinking you're doing something innocently, as far as, like I said, this online thing, and then you get tied up in some fucking bullshit, and then it's over. So I don't know what to do, because, like I said, the communication part was with me. I communicated with her a lot, so I'm like, that's why I threw myself into the lives and stuff. So now what do I do with all that space? It's like I've been trying to find movies and series to watch, and stuff, but it's not the same. That's a big space, yeah. Because I could talk to her about, and we talk to each other about anything. So yeah, that's how my day's going. So we could do the lovely emojis if you guys want to, even though there's only a few people. Um, Hi, Diane. Did I say hi already? Oh no, you just came in. Hi, Desi. Would it be possible to find another online outlet? I don't want to even put myself. I don't even want to do that anymore. If it feels like this the first time around, I don't. It's not like I'm gonna say, oh, let me jump in and try. Maybe there's a different crowd of people and stuff like that. Um, emoji time, you guys. If you don't know what emoji time is, it's just putting. If you want to put in three emojis to describe your day, you don't have to, but if you want to, and then if you put them in, um, tell us what they're about if you feel like it. I'm about to find mine. What is my third one? Mine is just the usual pain, tear face. Um, Tired, like exhaustedness, because for some reason my body won't let me sleep. Like maybe 1, 2 hours again, so it makes me mad. Then the mad face, because why does life always have to be like this? Um, Desi, for some reason on my laptop, it still shows now the middle symbol is small. Um, so you guys, you're still sick. I think the middle one, since it shrunk, I can't. I think it was the same as mine. And then sleepy. It's only happens to yours so far, Desi. I'm too angry to be sad at the moment. Okay, Terry. um, you've been sick for a minute, huh, Desi? I hope whatever I have goes away. You see them too? You see them on your thing? I only see it on my laptop. It's tiny. I don't know why they're doing that. I don't know. Just sick still and trying to breathe and sleep. Ain't it? Yeah, that's what I've been going through at night where I don't know, it feels horrible. Um does Sweetums or Cherry or Diane put any? No, I didn't miss any. You put yours? Oh, Sweetums still deciding. I didn't see yours. Can you put yours again, Cherry? Because I don't see it. Do you see yours in chat? I put two, then had no emojis for the last one. Just hearts. Is that the emojis? Um, all the same bad day all around. Oh no, Diane, I'm sorry. Is it something you want to talk about? Um, Sweetums, yours are tired, and you did some type of art thing, and you're tired again. Um, my girls are all better. It's just me and the baby. They're still sicky. Been up to 5 days making sure he's okay throughout the night. But he's a trooper. Oh no. I hope the baby gets better and you get better. That sucks and it's scary when the babies are sick. That's when my grandbaby got me sick. I didn't even know it. I was sitting here with some dry sinuses and stuff and didn't know that was a thing. Because he had a runny nose and everything. The stuff he gave me was dry. I was sleepy all day, did some art, sleepy again. Oh, yes, go reread it. I've tried to find it. I couldn't find it. Why isn't it showing? You said you put it again? What the heck? Yours and all my things on all chat. And for some reason, when you, I guess it just doesn't want to show yours because there's none of your things have emojis in it. Oh, you said too violent. Oh no. But they didn't even hold it. So I see that one. Oh, you had to do it separately, I guess. But they didn't even hold. So I guess they just, if a mod puts something that they don't want up there, they just won't show it and not hold it for me to put it. Mess with my sis. Um. Okay, so now we know if a mod writes something that YouTube doesn't agree with, they just don't show it anywhere. Um. He said, "Okay, I shall behave." Well, there's already 9 likes. What happened? Well, yeah, we'll show you guys 10. Who we fighting? We're not fighting nobody. I think the whole situation of just me backing away and stuff is frustrating. Nobody's messing with me. I'm just frustrated just with how just YouTube things are played and stuff, everything. It doesn't seem like everybody could just chill out and enjoy conversation and stuff. It's always just some type of drama. Like that's what can't we all just get along? That's all I wanted. But I don't want people to feel uncomfortable being here, and I don't want to feel uncomfortable being in other chats. But like I said, unfortunately, I just do now. I hear you. It's wild. Yeah. The crisp bubbles. What does that mean? I don't know if you're listening in Winter Moon or you watch the replay, but if we don't see you tonight, I'm still praying for you, and I hope you're okay. And come in when you feel like you're able to. But just hang in there. I know it's hard. Mm. Oh, Polar. Yes, praying for you, Winter Moon. Cherry says, yeah. But yeah, grieving is a bitch, and I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do it for this last one, and I don't know how to. Don't want to be doing it for any future ones. It's like that's why I say I want to be the next one to go because I never want to grieve another loved one. It's just too much. Send me a polar at Christmas. We shall see. If I get another box in between, then yeah, you could have one. If not, you could have some of your tamarine thing that you brought me. No, you're the young. You're the youngest. Yeah, that's why you gotta be the last person to go. I had enough of them personally. I stick to your night lives and try to support your mom, food, and darling. That's about it over this YouTube bullshit. Yeah, but it's like I don't even know. I don't even know what happened. Like I don't know. I just know it's different. Like where did it all go wrong or fell apart or anything like that. What was the last message you got from me? What on here? The last one was no. I'm the youngest. That was it. Oh, YouTube. Get it together. How am I supposed to know? I don't know what's going on. So if I seem out of it on here, just know I'm trying to figure out how to grieve 2 years later because I didn't allow myself. I allowed myself a little bit of grief, but I hear the thoughts and everything coming in. Like you should have done more. You should have stayed on the phone. You should have begged harder. And all that stuff happening. So I'm like, of course you were there, lurking, waiting for me to feel weak to attack the thoughts. Hookers, you say? Oh, you just about everybody in general that do things wrong. Survivor's grief, yeah. Well, that one was too much. Your brain processes when it can feel a bit safer. Yeah, but when it could feel a bit safer, this isn't a bit safer. This is a. I don't got nothing to distract myself, so it's going to come attack. What is not survivor's grief, Jerry? But I don't know what to do. I don't know if I should just stop doing these late night things. I have that too with my brother's passing. I just hope you know, you said dying too. Oh, Hey Gina. Hey everyone, I got Coco in there and Boo Boo. By the way, she still has having accidents. You guys keep passing away siblings. Oh, yeah. Like I said, I do feel bad for you if the order does go the way it's supposed to, but it hasn't gone that way. All the middle people got taken out, besides me. All the middle siblings. But is your dog feeling any better, Gina? Thank you, Gina. I just don't know what to do with this. Like while I'm going through this process, I don't know what to do with this late night. Like I don't want to come in like every night. I don't care if I say a little bit about it. Like if today was different from tomorrow's different, and then the day after is different, and maybe there's something I could process that I feel would help somebody in grieving. But I don't know how to handle it as far as conversations go and everything else when um this is like a new space for me. Like all around, I feel like I'm just like you said, like out of the chat community, and then I have my chat, and I just don't know I don't know how to keep it fresh and keep on talking about things and stuff like that. Um, the siblings you were closest with for most of your life are gone, and gone is a very tragic way. This is hard to navigate. You try, and she was with you through it all. Yeah, that's why I was saying at the beginning, and like I said, when you have memories of playing and all that stuff, it's like all the people that were my core memories as a kid playing and everything are gone. There's nobody I could call and be like, remember this time? No, I can't because I have my older siblings and they were already almost grown by the time, I was at the age of, 7 or 8, and then the younger ones that, by the time I was growing up, by the time they were little and stuff like that. So all the middle ones, I don't all my memories now are just alone now. Like it's like yeah, I could share them, but it's still not the same when you don't have somebody saying, cracking up with you and saying, like me and my sister used to laugh for hours at all the stuff, our past and everything, and that's just a huge chunk gone. This cut too close to home for me. I don't know how to deal with it either, to be honest. Yeah, that's the thing, and I haven't been dealing with it. But you have to eventually deal with things, and I don't know how to still, and I hope I figure it out. I hope it doesn't make me just go too into myself where I just give up, like just stop doing everything. Um, you deal with and process how you feel. You need to. If you need to come here so you're not alone, we will show up for you. Yeah. But I just, like I said, I don't want to show up and just not have anything to talk about. Besides this, I always wanted to make this, interesting and us to, laugh at something and, um, I don't know. They understand grief. Yeah. Who knew it would feel so intensely as like I just heard it or something? Hi, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but hi. Starts with a B. And are willing to be here and understand you can't be talking like usual. Yeah, not right now. Give yourself some grace. It's okay not to have a plan. Yeah. Yeah, but it's just like I like plans. I like being able to say, well, let me talk about this and that. I tried to write today. I had my book in pen because I was just up. And usually when I get little new notebooks or something, I have to write something in it. But nope, I didn't write anything. Please thumbs up the video if you've forgotten. Thank you, Jerry. I know, but the holidays suck. All are feeling are more tense. Exactly. That's what I was telling um my brother-in-law, the one, my sister's husband, and he's, it's really hard for him. And I'm just like, it's the holidays. Just get past the holidays on your birthday, and we'll go back to the normal suckiness, not the bad suckiness. Just pick up the phone, give us a call, go live. I'm sure we'll all can think of a few things to talk about. Yeah, I'm the type of person who holds everything in, and now I have found a true friend that I can vent to, and it helps a lot. I thank God for her. Oh, I'm glad you found somebody, Diane. That's really good. And you can come here and tell us things too. I don't mind. Binks asked what Coco was doing for Christmas. Even though it feels like I feel weak from it, I don't think it's a weak thing to grieve and process and anything like that. Obviously, and I just hope of all the things I hope for, I hope I am actually interested in like a new game that I can start playing. Because this one game is I'm still stuck on this dang level, and it makes me so sad because I like this game, and I can't believe I can't get past this one damn level. And every game I find after it, I'm like, oh, I don't like this, and I keep on going back to that, trying to pass it. Would you go to therapy? I've done 14, 15. I think it's been almost 15 years of therapy. Every damn intense therapy you could go through. I'm done with that. I've tried everything when it comes to therapy. At least I could say that though. Most people can't. I spent 15 years in intense therapy in all these groups and all this crap, and it just doesn't work for some people. Maybe if people look out and find a therapist that knows what they're doing and a doctor that knows what they're doing, it might help. But I've been through several therapists, several doctors, and I need to write a book about the therapist that I thought was good for me. That could be a book. Shit. So no, no more therapy. Dang, that's so good you found a good friend. That makes me happy to hear. Yeah. So she went for 1,000 years, and then when it comes to therapy, therapy isn't made for people with the life she had. Yeah. Super rare therapy and doctor. Yep. I still go to therapy. It causes more trauma than good. That's what I'm saying. If unless they condensed the therapy places here. It used to be, they did it a lot of places too, because I hear Dr. Drew talking about it. So well, I heard him talk about it. I don't listen to him too often. But say there was like five or six locations for hospitals to have therapy and stuff. No, they condensed it to one hospital has a psychiatric floor on it. All the rest they took away from the other hospitals. So only one hospital with a psychiatric floor, and I think there's a little section off that has a little bit more. And then there's a private psychiatric hospital, which only people for private insurance and something else could go to. So you don't have many options. And the options that are here for the little clinics that you have your appointments at and stuff are mostly filled with people that are using drugs and they just, play the system. And the therapy is mostly for them. Like I've had therapists that I actually enjoy talking to and stuff, and then they'll say, "Oh, you're a few." When they really realize you're not addicted to anything, they don't think you're honest at first, I guess. But when they talk to you more and see you more, they're like, "Oh, you're really not addicted to any drugs. I am a drug counselor, so I have to pass you off to somebody else." And it's like, well, damn. So anybody good, it seemed like they were just a drug counselor, and I just never got real help. Not being addicted to something in that system for some reason, you don't get help. And I don't know if it's like that everywhere. Um, Lord knows I need therapy. Yes, Gina. Yes. Um, yeah, like 20 years, yeah. But, yeah, the system is messed up all over. Yeah, that's what Dr. Drew was saying. He was just like, it's just made for addicts, and that's the truth. That's all you see in there. And they don't care about anything. They don't care about groups or anything. They just want their medicine. They want their medicine. They want their $10 grocery store cards that they get. We don't get it. It's messed up that you don't like people are handing out food grocery cards, gift cards, and it's like, oh, but me being here all the time, I don't get it because I'm not on drugs. It's so ass backwards. So I hope other places are different. Here, they don't care. That's great to hear. Gina, what Gina say? That she needs therapy? So what Diane said, that's great to hear for her. Well, why haven't you? That's a question for you. Like, I could say I've tried therapy. Why haven't you tried therapy, Gina? We know how hard it is, and that some good people getting them, it's the only thing to help their pain. So don't think she has no empathy for addicts. Oh, no. That's not it. Is that they have a system that's not helping them either. But that's all it's for. They're not doing anything for them either. Shit. Hey, Mrs. Augustine. I tried finding a support group for adult orphans. Nothing. Oh, maybe not even just like there might be something like What about what's it called? What would it? I can't think of the exact words, but like when you take care of your parents and then lose them, that could be. I can't think of the specific words. That could be something too that you could look into. The system messed up. Yeah, same therapy, but for those who with light issues, it's not for those with heavy trauma. I mean, it might work for some, but those with heavy trauma could see through all the textbook. Yeah. Yep. That's what I'm saying. Like there would be a grievance support group that's for caregivers that actually, lost you're caring for your parents and you lost them. You don't know what an orphan is? What people without parents? I don't know if it technically means a kid without parent, but they're starting to use it more for adults that have lost both their parents. But there's like orphan houses for kids that are under 18 that don't have any parents and stuff. Remember what's it? Annie? Annie was an orphan. The movie Annie. I don't know if you ever saw that. We all kind of have trauma and grief. Yeah. Yeah, we all do, but some don't even close to what I how much grief and loss I had, how much grief and loss you had, you know. Um some don't experience it until later in life. It's still painful and everything, shit, for real, and that's still grief. But I've been grieving for the majority of my life, people going. I guess I wanted something specific. My friends are good, but they are dealing with the holiday emptiness too, yeah. Oh, yeah, Sweetums. First loss was when you were 3, yeah. Yes, we do. Sweetums know what Gina's going through. You don't know when yours was what was, I remember it. Not my age. You're talking about the first loss? You had to be, if I was 17. If I was 17, then you were 4? And I know I was 5 when my mom lost her dad, but I didn't see him. I never met him or anything. But I grieved because I saw her grieving, and I was like, "Oh, I'm never gonna see like a grandpa I never saw before." But that wasn't like knowing somebody and them, going. Um, so mine was my twin brother, the big one though. Yeah, yeah, you got a nice bottle of Ezekiel for Christmas. So I will be so glad when the holidays are over. I remember missing him and not understanding. Yeah, I think I feel it more because it's really is just me, my dog, and my parents' house every single day. Yeah, that has to be really hard. Did I miss? Oh yeah, the holidays really getting us. I don't know. Like I said, I don't. It feels for me the holiday thing is like I said. I'm like I have to feel okay because when you have a new life that's celebrating the holiday, babies pick up on everybody's spirit. So it's like You have to be like, yay, like this is a good day because you want them to want Christmas every year, no matter what age they get. So, um, that for me, I do. But other than that, like I've spent the only reason why I absorbed somewhat of a Christmas is because I stay with my daughter now. But before that, for the 10 years that we were apart, Christmas would just be me and then my daughter coming over for like dinner, and then leaving. So for the most part, I was alone. And even how Christmas is now, it's like, okay, here's dinner, and then I'm alone. So it's not like I integrate myself into things, because I don't mind my daughter, but I just don't like being around anybody, or my sister. Just like people that aren't family is uncomfortable. So we don't spend the whole day together because she does have her partner and stuff. So it's only like little bits of the day I get. So it's not like I'm not alone. I am alone. I'm still alone. I just have an hour or something where it's not. So, well, what if that's what he is, our partner? What am I supposed to call him? Next lifetime, holiday support group. Yeah. Because of the baby bringing joy, your mind felt safe enough to start the processing because he's here. Yeah, then I'm alone, and I'm alone too. Yeah, it's not like there's gonna be just a whole bunch of people. Swims, I don't see her. We talk maybe once or twice, once a week, but no. Oh, what Sweetums say? Not even been seeing Sweetums. Oh, I see now. So yeah, I always try to make something feel good, even though it doesn't, because I want him to. I want to see him happy, and I want him to feel a little bit of family around and love and stuff. But then it's like my body doesn't let me. I'm too sick to like even be out there for too long or anything. So I feel like I get robbed of a lot of times because I'm just too sick. Oh, okay. Just sucks. Death really brings out the shit in people. Yeah. I'm sorry. That was me. Not the case. What's the case? I'm so confused. I'm out of it. I don't know. I only could see the first part. Oh yeah, that was. I wasn't talking about you. I don't even think last Christmas I felt this damn horrible, and the baby wasn't here. So I don't know why I feel worse with. I I don't know. I guess I feel like I'm posing as a faker. I'm a faker pose because I'm not happy, and it's like, but I am happy when he's around. Like, but the second it's just like after that's like, ugh. No, not you. I was saying I'm not comfortable around anybody. Like people think I'm in a house with somebody and I'm like actually living. There's common living areas, and there's not. There's my room because I don't like being around people. Period. Yeah, for baby. Do they have Are there platforms that you could play online that don't have 1,000 ads in them, Sweetums? Because I know that's why I started sticking to YouTube's little games they have because the online games have so many ads. It's ridiculous. Do you know a site that's not like that? Oh, Steam? What's Steam? Oh, you have Steam too? Is Steam what you were talking about, Cherry, with those people on it? Sweetums Cocoa Walks consist of me walking her outside of the yard. Motivation. Yeah, the ads on games, even just listening to music or anything, is just so. I was trying to just listen to music on YouTube, and YouTube Music, it's really has way more ads than just on the regular YouTube. And I'm like, you don't enjoy a song if you have to listen to two ads after every one. I've lost all my steam. Yeah, I feel you. No, that was Whiteout Survival. Oh, so that's not it. That's not the thing. So it's an app. I'm not gonna be unless I could play it on my tablet. I might be able to, because I can't play games on my phone. I don't have that good of an eyesight. So Steam. I'm just googling to see what it is. But if I could get it on my computer. But how much is it a game? Steam game. Let me see. I gotta look it up later on my tablet. Um. Oh my god, on YouTube I play songs for baby and he's all into it. And then there's ad pops up. Yeah. I know for my grandbaby I'm allowed to play like the Snoopy jazz stuff. And then every when he's soothing and stuff and then a stupid ad comes up, I'm like, oh my goodness. And then whatever that Gracie's Corner he's allowed to listen to for 30 minutes. And then when ads pop up, I'm like, no. It's for your laptop? Hey Larry, welcome in. They're cheap, all under 20, the ones I play anyway. I play this game called Royal Match. I play without money or ads. Yours is on Steam too, Gina? Been playing Baldur's Gate? What the heck is that? Um, so it's for your laptop. Steam game app. Store Steam Power. Steam. Steam is ultimate destination for playing, discussing, and creating games. Why didn't you tell me about this, Cherry? I gotta look into it and then let you know. Because you know how I am. I always think, what is this? What is this site? And then you gotta put your obviously financial information in it. Did you guys ever get here's this Google Play free download. Um Alright, I'll look into to Steam just here chatting with you girls later. Oh. Um did you guys don't let this slip my mind. Stay on my mind so I can finish it. Oh, don't go away long. You know, it's I could actually feel it going away. Okay, no. Did you guys ever get like a credit letter? Like if something your information was on, say a business or a hospital or something, and they said their data was breached, and you get a letter saying that their data was breached and that they'll because of it they'll pay for like 2 years of special security over all your accounts. Did you guys ever get anything like that? Because I know it seems like everything that I've ever went to is getting breached. Because this is like the third letter I got from a different place, and I'm wondering if this is not a scam and I just take this 2 year credit stuff. I don't think it's a scam. Yeah, that's what. See, I feel like I just need to take the security measure because I think this year I got like 3 letters in total about what data breach, and it's like if they're gonna give you free 2 years security over your stuff, I think I'm just gonna take it. I just wondered if it was a scam or anything. Um, I'm doing okay, Larry. How are you? Yeah, no, I got the letter in the breach, but never any security measure. At first, we were talking about just grief in general. Now we're talking about games and security stuff. Yes, I got one, but didn't trust it. Yes, for several businesses. The first one was Experian and whatever, and I got a $74 check. Oh, really? But mine is saying, I think mine's saying that I could get 2 years free security from some other, I forgot what the security place is. I never got like that. If I don't contact you, what is what? Oh, no, this is, yeah. It's definitely the breach and stuff is legit. Um, we're talking about grief, online games, and privacy breaches. Yes, that's one of the credit bureaus. Yeah, they say. I think it's Experian that the credit thing's from. Um, online games. I don't know nothing about them. I don't trust them. That's why I'm going to do research because I don't like putting funds in something that I don't know. But I don't. I just don't think it's anything bad. I should just do it and have my credit be looked over for 2 years. Because, like I said, this is the third one I got this year alone. Usually, I would get one once here and there every couple of years. This year, I got three. So I think I'll just sign up. And I have, they give you. I have until like March to sign up for it. So I still got some time to think about it. But I'm like, all these breaches, I might want to do it sooner than that. And they're like, oh, your stuff is probably sold on the black market. It's like, thank you. And I don't even remember ever going to this place, though, that it got the breach. Now, I'm sure it's safe, Sweetums. I just have this thing where my mind is, I gotta research. Gotta research. And then I got, you guys tell me what games you're playing. Well, I can look back in the chat and see. So I can see if I like those. I wonder why they paid you $74. How is that? Oh, here's $74 when to get all your junk all on the black internet or whatever it's called. What it's called? The dark web. Once the dark web has your shit, it's there forever. So I think $74 is gonna help. At least the security one that they have costs way more than that at the end of the 2 years. They're paying it every month. Sweetums, what is Steam? Oh. Oh, there's a winter sale. Do you think I would like the games, Cherry? You know what games I'm usually playing. Yeah, I'll look into these for sure. I get scared sort of to play games with strangers online, but if I know, like, if I've been talking to you guys online, it might feel different. Not scared, I get anxiety. There's a difference. I'm not scared of strangers. I'll punch somebody in the face. I just mean like the natural anxiety that comes with it. That got soaked in the Sprite and orange juice. Well, that has to do with the game, Cherry. Oh, did you ever want these? Oh, did you ever want to try these powdered sugar covered cranberries? No, I saw that. No, people said it's just a waste of time to do all that. The cranberry tastes the same. I don't think I want to eat a cranberry like that. That would probably be gross. Was a multi a lawsuit, and I'm guessing the breach was bad because I always get those two, and I never give my information. I know I missed out probably on a couple of hundred because I just never do it. Okay, I'm gonna look into it. All right, if I look into it and I find a game that I am gonna like, then what? I tell you guys, and we all play the game. People were saying the cranberries, like one chick that did the cranberries, she said the crunch and everything is just the same as if you just took them out the bag and did it. That you don't need to go through all those extra steps for it. And isn't a cranberry like that tart as hell? I just heard someone claim to be my husband and alive. I guess I married y'all. Okay. Yeah, the dark web, that's bad news. Yeah, but once they got data breaches, all your shit's going on the dark web. They're not gonna get very much stuff out of my credit, but um I still don't want nobody messing with it. They already tried not too long ago. I know nerdy things. That's about it. You don't know about the dark web, Sweetums? It depends on if it's a group game. Oh, so some of them aren't group games. Okay. It's a sugared cranberry. I don't know why the person said it didn't taste any different than when they just took it out the bag. There's nothing wrong with that. All it says is that you do the research and then apply your pressure. I only heard the dark web on TV shows. Girl, the dark web is a real thing and it's scary. And they have your information that they sell over and over again. They sell everything on there. They're horrible, horrible, scary things. And some dumb people buy boots that are made from human skin and stuff like that. Like it's just a terrible place. You don't want your information to end up there. Most likely, mine is. How many breaches I've had with these companies. I don't know how to get to the dark web, and I don't want. That's what I said. I don't want to find out. I'm sure I would be able to find out. I wouldn't try that shit. I'm full line refuse to ever find it. Yep, same to me. I want to do it. I want to look up how to find it or nothing. I don't want it. But people go on there like it's nothing and think it's funny for a video and stuff. And they're stupid. They must not have a fair, whatever it's called, like on the what's that show that I was just watching? Welcome to Dairy. There's this guy that a father on there that had an accident where the part of his brain that registers fear got damaged, so he couldn't have the fear to be scared of the it clown or whatever. That's how I feel a lot of humans are because they just be doing anything and everything and not even thinking about a consequence before they do it. No darkness for me either, please and thank you. Yeah, I have enough on my own without trying to do some shit like that. You just need the not the oh really? So you just need a certain browser? Oh heck no. I don't want it. I'm not gonna ever need it. But yeah, people hire hitmen, they do all that stuff on there. Not me. And how do you know that, sweetums? Larry said, fuck that shit. I know nerdy things. We were just talking about this at breakfast where the officer today, they talked about how this 15-year-old kid went into the dark web and found out how to hack the PD system, and he did it within 20 minutes. Dang. Wow. First mail, now the dark web. And they said they're waiting until he turned. Oh, to hire him. Well, that's smart. He did it. He did it. He got it that easy. Wow. I didn't even think about going on the dark web to learn to hack stuff. It shouldn't even. There shouldn't even be a dark web. You know that if the government didn't want that around, that shit wouldn't be around. That's not just run by. They just. That's why I said that shows that the government's always playing two ends of everything. A hacker is a black hat, and then they hire them, and they turn white hat. What? Really? you know, um, a hacker is a black hat, and they hire him and turn white hat. Oh, well, he hasn't been paying any bills or breaking my back, so we're going to the courthouse imaginary spousal deed. Dang. But you said you don't want nobody breaking your back. Oh, they just got to be micro to break your back? um, do small ones try to break the back? Let me stop. Let me ask a question. If you guys somehow like I'm a size queen or whatever, what size is normal for you guys to enjoy? If you want to put it out there, not Cherry if she's still in here. I don't want to know. The furry response comes from the yeah that Some injuries can cause it to deactivate. Some are born without fear. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's what I'm saying. There has to be people born without that shit not working. I said break my back, but you want. Well, I'm saying if they're not a certain size, are they still trying to break your your back? I just don't see that happening. Really? But what's average to you? You gotta say the size, because no, Cherry, you can't be listen to this conversation. That's why I said. That's why I said no, Cherry. No, not me. Gina does. Come back in a few minutes, Cherry. Gina does, not me. She's the one. I'm saying what is average, like, because if you don't want something like bigger, what is average? Does he? I guess he said no. Gina, don't jump over the question of what the hell's average. What is your size? You know the average size is 4, right? Google it. The average size is four. So four is fine for you guys. Poor Cherry, the stuff she has to hear. Uh, but really, four is fine for all of you guys. I'm just curious. And nobody wants no girth of a bear can, do you? I don't. Wait, baiting for what? Baiting? Oh, come on, you guys! You gotta put your answers in there. Why is everybody so shy? Okay, no, I'm gonna need really, and that's fine. No wonder. So no wonder so many men, um, are happy with their stuff because women do prefer that. I'm shocked. That I would say no way for that. That's the waste of my time. Now Desi did it. Now Gina, what about you? And Sweetums, don't be not saying anything either. You could chime in. So that's why men can still be so what's it called? I've seen you. Sweetums, that's nothing. uh. Oh, then geez, about look a squirrel. So all you gotta say is if you agree with Desi or not. So you don't even have to say side, just say you agree. But that really shows me that a lot of men have that cockiness to them because women like that, and I didn't know. So do you think it matters about the how how tall somebody is? Because they say that we have the same size. Like we have, it's supposed to be like able to be take like what is it, 4 inches or something like that. My sister's like, tell me when you're done with this. That's what's coming in. I've been there. So the bigger than 8 will definitely what force what? Wow. Oh, I feel. I mean, oh my gosh, I actually like people. Like I've actually liked people enough to date, and I was dating them, and then you know how you get comfortable enough where you get the D pick, and theirs would be like probably 8 or something, and I would diss them. I would not talk to them anymore. I think because anytime somebody has, like honestly, anytime somebody has been sort of that size or whatever, they don't like last or anything. I don't know. It's just over with, and then they think that's okay. Yes, that is for me, Sweetums. Larry, if you can't catch on to what we're talking about, I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, I've literally stopped talking to people that I actually liked because theirs was that, and I was just like, I know that's not going to work for me. So I'm really shocked that people will go like lower than even that. Wow. Well, I guess I am a size queen then. I guess I got to take that title because I wouldn't want that unless, like I said, unless there was somebody, unless somebody could prove me wrong, like to be that size and actually, something happened, out of it, but they haven't yet so far. He still doesn't know what we're talking about. We wrote it. They wrote it out. You guys hold on a second. I'm about to tell Cherry to come back in the chat, so it's gonna pause for a second. Wait, can I do it? Can I do it? I can't do it. Wait, did I go away? Hopefully she just comes back in. Unless she texts me again and it pops up, I'm not gonna click out of anything. Um, So that's why men are so confident. I really get it now because women do prefer their size, and I'm all making fun of them and stuff, and obviously, and it's only when men are so cocky, like like they're just the best thing in the world, you know. Damn girl, just have some fun with home, but no, they don't like that. You gotta think a lot of men are intimidated by toys and stuff. They're even intimidated by their own hand. So a lot of men are childish when it comes to that stuff. For me, it's a rhythm of the beat, size too, but it's, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I've never found a good rhythm of a beat with that size. It's always feels like under a minute, even. Sweetums refuses to get flagged. I always find a way around it, Gina. What did. Oh, yeah. But at least, see, nobody's ever told me this. Everybody's always said, oh, I've never asked them the exact size or whatever, but I cannot find a fellow size queen, though. Everybody prefers smaller, so I understand it. And now I understand how men could have the cockiness behind it, too. No pun intended when I said that. Sweetums, alright, I understand. Now I plead the fifth. We didn't ask anything. You guys can chat amongst each other. I'm going to act like, no, we're done. I didn't ask you what your size was. I was just asking what size they preferred. Um, but that's very interesting. I'm shocked. And then I feel like I'm wondering, is it just because I'm tall that something's different? But I don't think so. Because for me, and also like for me when it's not like it's easy at the beginning. So it's not like it's like, oh, it's not, you have to be literally broken in. There's a broken in phase. So it's not like, oh yeah, you gotta be a trooper. I think it's just that I think, not to be too graphic, but I think I like, how people say I like a little pain, blah blah blah. That's what I do. Because I don't think any of the anatomy of a female. I think they're pretty much the same in size. This has nothing to do with me. Yeah, I just like a little excitement. I don't know. And like I said, that's not to say that those sizes are bad. I'm just saying with my experience they have been. And then after they've been a certain amount of time, I was just like, well, forget it. I'm not gonna go. And I feel bad now because I should have gave certain people a chance and I didn't. I shouldn't have dissed them on that aspect of it. But that means sometimes you shouldn't send people your nope. I didn't ask for the D pic. Don't volunteer them. I could have got to know you a little bit more and just try to do something without knowing what it was first. How about that? You show me, I'm gonna instantly be like, nope. And then they ask you what size do you prefer beforehand. Men shouldn't ask that question if they don't want to be let down. Because I have to be honest, what am I supposed to do? Lie about the size and stuff? Oh, now I don't know if Cherry's gonna come back because I can't text her. Yeah, they are gross. I don't like looking. I'm not a person that likes visual stuff. So when you send me something like that, I'm first of all I'm gonna be mad, and then disgusted, and then it's not even the size I like, then I'll be like, shoot, I'm done talking to you. And that's their fault. Nobody asked for it. What the fuck did I stumble across? There, we can include you. Do men prefer a little grip? Oh no, Gina! A little grip or a slip and slide? It's probably both. Shoot. Back in the day when I was talking to somebody, he asked me that, and I said, "Ooh, 14 being sarcastic," and he never called me again. Oh man, not a slip. That's what I said. Don't they want it all, grip and slip? I remember some men that I asked men that too. I don't know about others, but I like a little grip. I'm not a slip. What really? But does it mean both? I don't get it, but I always ask men that. That's why I said I always had a lot of conversations with men, and most men say that it doesn't feel like most of them like they feel the same or whatever. But I remember one man said, like, he said, oh, I don't even remember. He said like somebody was so loose it just felt like they were just going in, just a bunch of gush. Like there was no tightness or anything. It was just gushy, not in a good way. I was like, ew. I think a slippery grip. That's what I thought, but he said just grip, no slip. What? Yeah. uh, he said little grip. I'm not a slip and slide fan. What? So that doesn't. I don't. Don't you want it to be a sort of like that? Oh. Oh, that's different. Yeah. The loosey goosey. Yeah. That's why I said they probably want both the grip and all that stuff, not just. That's why I said if you are doing bigger and stuff, and you're that where it's like, oh, this just is fine and it's all loose and stuff. No, that's not how my shit is. Okay, like I said, I got to go through pain training and everything to take that. It's not like, oh yeah, this is supposed. And I wouldn't do what Desi, what Desi talking about some 14. Heck no, I don't think I would go that far. Look at Sweden. Sweden's gonna come out the shell now talking about what about the squirts, Larry? If that's what I'm saying. Don't men like that? No loosey goosey. That no, nobody wants loosey goosey. Who wants loosey goosey? I don't think even a woman would want loosey goosey. I don't want to feel like I'm gonna fall in something. No, thank you. Yeah, nobody wants a 14 up in here. we're, we're not talking about that high. I just choked on my toes here. I don't mind the squares, but the slip and the slide. So you're just talking about the loosey goosey. You compare that to slip and slide. Okay. Don't we love our conversations up in here? Oh, you would puke at the squirt, Desi? The one that didn't show us, Desi said she would puke at the squirt. Squirta. Watch. uh, thanks for the input. Maybe I was trying to explain slip and slide to Eminem. Yeah. Um. So Desi doesn't like the squirt aspect of it, but what if you do? It's if it's not all the way sweetums. It's a mixture. It's not just straight, what? It comes from the same area. There's no other area that it could come from, but it's not straight. It's only a certain percentage. No, where did they must have changed things then? Wait, now I'm getting all these. They're blocking everything now, you guys. So hold on. Well, Desi, it's mostly Desi. Okay. Larry said he doesn't want to have 14. When did they change it to 99.9? Because that's not what it was when I was looking up at it. How did they say there's no way? When you do that, it doesn't even look like that at all. Have you done that, sweetheart, yourself? I'm telling you, I did my own testing. A lot of stuff got flagged, you guys. I wasn't going to repeat it because if I say stuff, YouTube's still going to slow down my shit because they don't. Look, now they got us back to one viewer and they haven't done that because I've been PG-13. Like, YouTube don't want me to live. But, I I experimented with that stuff on my own too, and I know that it doesn't. If you have ever done it, it doesn't come out like that color. And then even after, um, Larry's still on size, but they're hiding it the comments. So, but if you have done squirting on your own, if a man had 14, I expect him to have the most successful corn carrier ever. Yeah. Yeah, I don't. I've never had that in front of me to know. I don't think I would do that. Um, but I was saying, if you experiment on your own with the whatever aspect, the squirting aspect, it's not 99.9. I don't know why they suddenly said that because I know when I was doing research on it, it was somewhere like 40% or something. How's it 99.9? And if you do end up doing that, you'll see there's a drastic color difference. And even after you're done, when you go like pee on the regular for like a day, you'll see it's clear, and then it will start going back to normal color. So I don't know how they say that's 99.9 now. Did I get flagged? Please say my drawing doesn't get flagged. I don't know. There's so much. There's everybody's up in here being held. I was just talking about my what's the percentage. Oh, because I was about to say when I started doing that, I'm like I'm not playing no games. I'm not about to be out here peeing on mofos. So I don't even tell you what I did, but I experimented on myself to make sure I saw it, saw how clear it was, all that stuff, and there's a big difference in it. I know there's people that probably are actually probably peeing on mofos and not knowing. But if you do the other thing, you would know. It feels totally different than anything else, and it's a different color too and everything. So without trying to get into it too much, we pretty princesses don't include. For me, 8 is tops. Oh, that's what I said. I guess that's why the men are going around like, yeah, I'm something. Sweetums, you're a fooling no one. Size queen. Sweetums booty drawing is everything. Yeah. Now Cherry's not gonna come back because I couldn't. I don't care what you say. I'm not taking no loosey goosey. That means to. Okay, that I wouldn't want that either, Larry. But Larry, can I ask you a question though? The only way you're gonna know how are you gonna aren't you gonna only know they're loosey goosey if you're already in there? So if you're already could I mean let's get I could ask questions. If you're already in there and they're loosey goosey, What do you say? Do you continue on and just not see them again? Or do you stop it and be like, I gotta go? We're all like, he's the only man, he's gonna run away. Because I know that I had a friend that was a loosey goosey, and that's when the person was just a baggage of mush or whatever. And they obviously finished. They weren't just like, oh no. He said, "What the fuck is meat curtains and sweetums? You really." She said, "What about meat curtains?" Truly, or it means she had babies and didn't do her. Yeah, get right back. That's what said. I don't got that problem. I don't know. Um, Dirty water still cools hot iron. That's what they say in the Caribbean. But yeah, I don't got to worry about that problem. I'm just saying when men do end up with that problem, how do they know besides when they're in it? Do they know before with like something else? Curious minds want to know. Don't let me get into this. I haven't been able to talk to any about the questions. Desert, you are speaking facts. What did that say? And did it do her get back right exercises? Yeah, but I'm saying, Larry, you didn't answer my question, Larry. My question was, how do you know when they're loosey goosey? Do you know that they're loosey goosey before the act or during the act? And if it's during the act, what do you do? Do you complete the act and just never go back? Or do you stop the act and run for your life? If it were me personally, I think I would stop and run. Introduced her to Ben Waballs. Ben Waballs. Same, I have a friend that had 9 kids, and she would always say that when her and her honey are doing the deed, she can't. What? Oh, wow. So she knows she's a loosey goosey. That's messed up. So Sweetums, what the fuck? I guess he's not gonna answer my question that I asked twice so far. Wait, so my grandma had 9 kids. Uh, shoot, my mom had 7 kids, and hers didn't change. I don't think. Because I know she would start telling me stuff about her. So I'm like, no, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. No, thank you. Yeah, I could answer for Larry. He is not stopping, but maybe won't go back. If he goes back, he will. It's meant to find what's the right position if you're all loose. I think you're gonna try to find a different hole if it's that. And I've never experienced, even if I was with somebody for years, I never experienced the whole feeling loose thing. So there's no way he's stopping. That's well, I just wanted to see if he would say he would stop. That's what I meant. Yeah. Yeah, Kegels. Kegels, I'm always doing Kegels just because of my anxiety. I've always done them. When I heard Kegels, I'm like, shit, that's what I've been doing naturally for a long time. That okay, he said, Dita, you have to change. That means correct. You still gonna try it. But yeah, that is one thing I worried about. You know, liking whatever what I do. I worry about that all the time. Well, not anymore, but I did. It just never happened. I think also because I had a lot of space in between partners and stuff too, like years. But even when I had a partner for like 6 years or so, that was all, a lot. I still never got no damn Lucy, whatever. But I did only have one kid, so I didn't have to worry about that too much. You didn't say I was wrong. Exactly. You know, in way, anxiety Kiko sounds like the best idea ever. I've just done them naturally. I've been always, because my anxiety, my body always likes tightens, so things tighten. Even, the other end is tight. I've just always done it. I don't, that's just a response that my body has. Well, that's the truth. That's how I feel now, sweetums. My shit's probably closed. Look, it's still left up to two. Now my number's gonna be low because we started talking about stuff. But it's okay. It's been low the last few days anyway. Before we started talking about it, they showed the real numbers. Now it's like going lower and lower. I've had the same male partner, hubby, for 18 years, and he had four babies, and he still says it's tight, and I feel it being tight, so I know how women. I don't know either. That's why I said, even, like I said, for me, when I like whatever size I like, it never changes my shit. So I don't know why. Maybe some people are just born loose, or like you said, some people have babies and it doesn't recover. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's going back to one or two, and we clearly have more than one or two people talking. So when they do that, when there's somebody that does come through and may not say anything or whatever, it doesn't make my number go up. So my number just stays low. But the last two lives, when we weren't talking about anything really, it had the numbers up a little bit more. This is just playing me because we started talking about other stuff. Maybe they have collapsed. Oh yeah, that happens too. Ugh. That's what I was gonna have when I was gonna have my uterus removed when I was having so many problems. I'm like, you could take this bitch and throw it in the garbage. I'm sick of it. And they were like, well, your whatever's gonna fall. I was like, oh, no, thank you. I'll stick with what I got. Um, I read it like you had two in the room. Oh, yeah. But yeah, I didn't have that surgery because they said your thing falls. And all I could picture is my thing falling to my feet and walking with my feet when I gotta walk somewhere. And I said, no way, I'm not done with it yet. But I really was done with it. But even if I'm done with it, I don't want it dropping. I wonder why your channel's so censored. But I don't know. I don't know. It makes me really mad. I don't know. That it doesn't make any sense at all. Because we really weren't being gross up in here. We are just talking about human anatomy. That is what is it? Science, health class, whatever class it is. It even hit that, sweetums. Y'all are dirty girls, and I'm the pretty princess. That's why, Gina. Shoot, I'm a princess now too. I haven't done anything for well, nothing consistent since I was what 28. I've only had through the years here and there, a weekend here and there. And then I haven't had anything at all for like 8 years, 7 years or something. So I have had no run-ins or no rendezvous. I could if I wanted to, I just don't want to. Lucy Goosey, the shit is off the chain. YouTube needs to just leave us alone. We mind our own business. Really? I don't think a silent no, this is YouTube doing this. A silent troll can't control what YouTube hides. They might be flagging my channel, yeah, more than I think it would take more than one for them to be this extensive. Um, do they really? Do you know what it is? They did. Wait. Scream's no joke. Yes. Wait, what? They did? Well, I go up. It must be to the hidden one that you guys are talking about because I can't follow. Yeah, it's YouTube, but YouTube doesn't do anything about any reports, so it just has to be YouTube. Huh. You can report someone and you can still be a silent viewer, yeah. We stopped talking about it, Leary. He's about this shit has gotten out of control. We stopped talking about the stuff now. They flagged my drawing of happiness minus the hap. They flagged things that were just not even had anything at all bad in it. They flagged it. It's like they're flagging every third comment or something. And then I miss a lot of them because it doesn't go on my laptop screen, which doesn't make any sense. If I'm on my laptop, I should be able to have all the stuff pop up here. Like, why? I'm still in my account. Like, what if I went live from my laptop? Would I wouldn't be able to see anybody's hidden stuff, I guess. I I don't know if it's technically shadow banning. All I know is that I know my channel's a small channel. And the momentum, since I started again, I only gained like 100 subscribers or whatever. So it's been very, very slow. And I see people doing the same thing I'm doing. I see people talking without being on video, whatever. I try to compare my channels to the lower channels to see. Mine's not moving. It's something because the people, mine's never moved though. That's what I said. I feel like starting another channel because it is like a roll of the dice. If you get a channel that's going to be shown more, because that's just how YouTube do. It's not an even platform. They're not fair. They it's really just a roll of the dice if you're gonna get a popular channel or not, like a fast moving channel. But I'm not gonna try 5 times and then just be discouraged again. So I don't know what to do. Blade flag? Oh, you said that. I said I read that. Is there what they mean by? Yeah, shadow band is when you silently block someone. No, shadow band is when they just don't show any push out your videos like they're supposed to do. Like, you don't announce it, you just remove and block. Well, the shadow banning for YouTubers they just slow down who would see your videos and everything. I thought it had something to do with it does have something to do with the algorithm. Or the full YouTube guidelines the other night. What? Now they're saying shadow ban's not that? Try them and then see where it goes, but keep this one up. Yeah, I wouldn't ever take this one down because of just the history of it. Those videos, even though they're 15 years old, are still important to people. Well, I know shadow ban used to mean, maybe it's changed now, but it used to be where They don't push out your video to anybody. You're just sitting there, and only like basically your numbers are going to come from the people that already watch you, but sometimes they won't send them out the notifications. So it's like you're not going to get any new traffic. Period. Wait, sorry, Eminem's right. Yeah. Yep. Exactly. What you just said. That's what's. So it does make me want to do another channel, but then it's like I wouldn't ever leave this one behind. So I don't know. I might have the energy to start one again another day. But yeah, I'm not gonna get no numbers on this channel, so I do have to just deal with like the little. And I don't want a huge community. I'm too anxious for that. You know, I like a smaller community, but I do need like new more numbers and stuff. Like, and then some new people coming in here and there. Yeah, that's what it means on TikTok too. Shadowman means they hide you. Yep, yep, yep. That's it. It was freaking Zane. No, it was even when I talked about like that was a big part too. But even when I talked about if I ever talked about anything, chronic illness, depression, all that stuff, they just stop you. They just want you to be very clean and not talk about anything bad and just act like the fakest person in the world. And I can't do that. Jesus, Williams, you have misled me, and my trust is gone now. Let's blame Zane. I don't trust me either. Especially when you were talking about the squirting thing. I'm like, girl, that's not no 99%, 99p. Yeah, very vanilla and very cookie cutter. Exactly. That's what they want. And I just don't have that mentality. I never have. So I can't even. I'm not a person that can fake the funk when it's. I just can't do it. So maybe I need to start a new channel, fake the funk for until I get some enough viewers, and then I'll just be like, "This is me, bitches. I'm coming out." It is boring. I don't see how long it could. First of all, I'm gonna curse because I curse all the time. If I learn to not because of my grandbaby, that's different. But for YouTube, that's not gonna happen. Because even if I do it for my grandbaby, it's like I'm just not. I'm gonna learn not to cuss around him, not when he's not around. I have light and fun chat GBT questions. Okay. Let's see if it's different ones than what we've tried the last few ones. Oh, you're not talking about your latest cosmetic surgery, eating on camera, or doing. Even the eating on camera, they're starting to punish a lot of people that are eating a lot on camera too now. Because they're saying the advertisers don't want somebody, um, because it's a ED, so they're taking away a lot. They're not monetizing a lot of people now, so taking away their money for that. What's a totally normal thing that secretly annoys you? A totally normal thing that secretly annoys you. A noise. I heard you could curse on YouTube, but you should wait. Yeah, I think it's 30 seconds, but still, it doesn't matter. They don't want you to curse at all. Yeah, they're starting to demonetize a lot of people that eat a lot of food. At least the people are saying that's why they're being demonetized. It might be for another purpose that we don't know, but that's what they're saying. I don't know what a totally normal thing that secretly annoys me. I think for me it's when people open something wrong, and that because mostly everybody opens bags of chip wrong, candy wrong, and that annoys me too much. It's like just like take a little bit more time and open it at the seam, and it will be much better for you to close up and everything. So like I don't even let nobody open up any of my stuff because I don't want a little rip or anything in it. And anybody that I see, even on YouTube, doing it, I'm like, don't do that. But I won't say it. So yeah, that's one of my things. Opening things improperly, bags and stuff, bags of chips and stuff. I can't stand when people say eyes like I heard this one murderess say, it was our blood, hers and eyes. What? Hers and eyes? I don't know if I heard that. Yes, when they do the side tear. Oh, the side tear is the worst. It's like you intentionally, like how do you keep fresh chips in there? How do you do it? What if you want to put your stuff back? It's ripped the wrong way. I don't think I've heard hers and eyes, sweetums. That would annoy me too. I think when people have a tickle in their throat and they start vibrating their throat. Well, that's been me the last couple of lives, Gina. Shoot. The side tear triggers me for real. I can't take that. It's like they're making a conscious choice just to rip it that way. Anybody else got one? Oh, I feel bad. Cherry's probably waiting for my text to come back in here and we're done. Hey, Jesse. We were just answering the question, what was it, Sweetums? Let me go back. We're just answering the question, what's a totally normal thing that secretly annoys you? If you want to answer that. What's a totally normal thing that secretly annoys you? Um, Sweetums like Erica Kirk. Gina, you said, oh yeah, you said the throat clearing. Is Larry still in here or did he run away from our talking about stuff? Reese's Pieces for Reese's Pieces? Reese's Pieces. Oh no. Reese's Pieces. Side tear dry tissue? What does that dry tissue? I ordered my last Christmas snacks that come tomorrow. So I ordered the Christmas cookies again for the last time and the cherry turtles, and then they got like Hershey bells. And it's just plain chocolate in the shape of bells. They're pretty good. They wobble their throat with their hands, you know? When people ask for advice, you provide a clear and great solution. And they're like, yes, that's what my fam and other friends said, but don't use it and it feels like a waste of time. Yeah, that's true. Let me get some more water. I'm putting this on mute so I could reach this water. Hold on, you guys. All right, I'm back. Are you still talking about the throat sound, Gina? Sweetum says, I just want you to listen. No, I think she means more like the annoying person that really goes around asking everybody and everybody. Like for me, if I ask something and somebody gives me a response and I'm like, well, that doesn't, I feel like that's going to help. I'm not going to keep on asking over and over different people. She probably means people that know they need to be doing the right thing and just don't do it. Gina, I have allergies and post nasal drip, so I'm a throat clear. That's what I said. I've been doing it the last couple of days, but mine doesn't last. It's going away. It was really bad earlier. Were there any more? That was you asked more questions, Sweetums. That's what I said. I'm listening so you can vent, or do you need help? Or she said help. Yeah, because when she has problems with her man, she comes. Oh, yeah. Oh gosh. One thing you could never do is help somebody with problems with their spouse. They're not gonna listen. Nothing's gonna change. It's gonna be whatever they decide one day. I learned that a long time ago. Like, it doesn't matter what advice you give a person, and then they might say, "Oh, that's good advice" or whatever. They're until they're ready to take it in and to change. It doesn't matter what anybody says. That's clearly up to them alone. Sweetums, after we get off of live a few days ago, I was practicing. No, I'm not even saying that word that you said all wrong. Got me all messed up, thinking I said it right with that. was, I was like saying, I'm like, no, what's that? Yeah. Yeah, I like Lindt chocolates. I like their truffles. And what else do I like by Lindt? Lindt truffles, and then they're like caramel chocolate square things. But just the regular plain truffles. I don't like all those the other flavors or anything like that. Just their chocolate truffle. Um, I've been laughing about that for days because I was really thinking, is that how it's pronounced? Am I that slow? And then finally, Sweetum said something. I was like, oh, that makes a huge difference. Um, Post nasal drip sucks. I have that right now, and my throat hurts from the Graham long-haired cat. We were at her place all day, and that dang cat suffocated me. Oh no! I'll be pouring my coffee and cracking up. Oh my gosh, what was even the word? Because I'm not reading that word. When I see something messed up, like even when my daughter, she'll say a word wrong, and once she said it wrong and asked me the right way, I'm like, I can't say it anymore because you told me the wrong way. So the right way just does not go across my mind. um, but what was the dang word? I can't believe it. Oh, okay, yeah, it was antiquities, not no. What the heck did? um, was there another question, Sweetums, that you had in the for the chat? You just said it. I know. I thought you were telling me it right. Oh, no, I didn't. Antiquities. Antiquities. Is it wrong? Well, fuck that word then. It's an, not in. An. Like antiques. Antiquities. Antiquities. You said something like antiquities something. Antiquities. Antiquities. Antiquities nuts. It's not a real word anyway, but still. Yeah, that's what I thought. Somebody said it wrong. Oh yeah, I could never try. I get so messed up even from how nasal spray sometimes, and if I feel like I sprayed it up to my eye one time, it was horrible. That's why I'm glad this is clearing to my nose because I can't do anything like that. The neti pots and stuff. Yeah, antiquities, antiquities, and well, I say antique because the first word is antique. Weird food combinations that actually taste good. I think we had this question before because I went on Google and asked some of them or whatever. But because I was saying the spaghetti with pickles next to it, not mixed in it. That tastes good. I always want pickles now with my spaghetti. But I think I'm a little pickle crazy. Jesse got it right. That's how you say it. Eminem, don't mind Bobino. Yeah. Catees. Antiquities. You know what? I'm done with trying to learn a word that doesn't really exist. Also, Hershey's taste like vomit. Which what Hershey's? Just all of them in general? Compared to Lindt chocolate's way better than Hershey's. It's just way more expensive. It's not a real word. It's just a game. It's not in the dictionary. Oh, the Hershey fake chocolate. I don't think it's Hershey fake chocolate. I think it's a different chocolate. You gotta try it. It was not mixed in the spaghetti, Larry. It's just on the side. You gotta try it. I'm telling you, it's good. You take a bite of the spaghetti and then you bite the pickle and eat it. And I like spicy pickles preferably. It's good. Oh yeah, yeah. Of course, if you eat Lindt, yeah, Lindt chocolate's way better than Hershey's. Pickles with chocolate syrup is yummy. Ketchup on chocolate peanut butter. Ketchup on chocolate peanut butter oat milk ice cream. What? What ketchup on chocolate? Is that what I'm reading? Ketchup on? No way. Been pickles like that since I was a kid. Pickles with syrup. Oh my gosh. If I did that, I'd be running to the bathroom. Pickles and spaghetti blah. You can't say blah unless you try it. You get yourself some Grillo's hot pickles, and you, like I said, take a bite of spaghetti, then bite into the pickle and eat it. And the Grillo's hot pickles aren't even hot. They just have a nice taste to them, but they're not like spicy or anything. There's a Lent bunny for Easter, so you can heal your inner child. Yeah, that bunny's probably gonna cost $1 million. What the heck? Heal your inner child. Jesse, no to all. Yeah, I can't get down with pickles with chocolate syrup, ketchup on whatever did you say? Any chocolate? My wheezing is starting, but so you just were like, oh, chocolate, let me put some ketchup on you one day. Somebody needs to try my pickles with spaghetti before you say ill. I'd rather clean pickles. And it has to be hot. And I don't even. What ketchup do I like better? I think it is Heinz that I like better. Oh, it's $5. They already have Easter stuff going up. You're gonna try. So you're gonna try ketchup on chocolate, or and a pickle. I'm like I said, I have a sensitive stomach. That would be really sending me to the bathroom. You let us know how that turns out for you. All right, before I hop off here, because my wheezing's starting to get up there, you want to ask one more question? Oh, okay, Easter time. Because I know once my wheezing starts, I'm not about to be. I heard back myself the other night. I'm like, I can't believe I went on there like that. We don't need the inner Mariah Carey coming out with wheezing. I don't know about the ketchup on ice cream though. Is it on ice cream or was that? I thought that was a different thing. Was that all one thing, Jesse? So it's ketchup on chocolate peanut butter oatmeal ice cream. So there's chocolate peanut butter oatmeal ice cream, and you put ketchup on that. Small wins that feel way bigger than they should. That feel way bigger than they should. Mm, I don't know that would feel because I feel like the things I do throughout my day are so tiny, but it's like they should feel big because I could just be like in a frozen state of extreme pain, but I'm not. Like, oh, I am, but I do little things that are like accomplishments to me. Even sitting up for a few hours a day is an accomplishment. So somebody might think that's small and should it feel big, but it does feel big because of how sick I am. Oh, Cherry's still awake. She probably thinks I'm off of here. So I don't know small ones that feel way bigger than they should. Like I said, I feel like mine things probably are tiny to the average person, but not to a chronically ill person. And then I would say coming on here and continuing the stream for a few hours is a small win, but in reality it's a huge win because of what I'm facing and dealing with. I don't know if I have small wins that feel like that. Everything I do feels extremely big because, like I said, I don't think many people that has all the conditions I have would even be around anymore. Period. With the pain and everything else. So, even though they seem small to me, I think it's huge. Um, Ketchup on ice cream and then chocolate on pickles. Yeah, ketchup on ice cream. How? Then chocolate on pickles, especially whole pickles. Two different combos. For me, it's when I get three things checked off my to-do list. Some days it's like one, take a shower. But see, that's not a small. For me, I don't think that's a small thing, especially if you have challenges in your life. That's a huge. That should be felt as huge because some people can't do that. You know what I mean? So accomplishing that should be bigger than it. It shouldn't be seen as small when you're dealing with certain things. Now, if you're just everyday regular person that doesn't have challenges and you don't want to take a shower, then you take a shower. That's different. That's a small thing that shouldn't be huge. It's like your butt should have been in the shower, but not when you're facing things. If you get what I mean, I don't know if you understand. I'm going to the doctor's appointment and doing the stupid dishes. But look at what you're facing too. Those are huge things. It's not like you're, just your average able-bodied person, just not, you're not sitting there saying it takes a lot for the conditions that we are in to do these things. So they are bigger things than you think. Going to the doc appointment is a big win. That's some scary. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's so is your shower. You just don't see it. Like those aren't small things. Um, what about I went live today when I didn't feel like it? And that's why I say that. It's like I don't know. It is. I canceled and asked and played for virtual. Oh, you got virtual? And you know that they act like they just made it easier for people to get virtual. But yeah, I hardly could ever get them if you're not completely mobile or chronically in the shower. Yeah, even emotional stuff though. It's not just like physical stuff. Okay, I had to drop everything to let Coco out. So Coco's still she's still running the runs. She's not feeling any better. Hopefully she gets better tomorrow. By tomorrow. But yeah, I'm gonna hop off here though, so I won't wear myself out too much. Has anyone done VR? It is really, I haven't done. I won't do VR. That's something I won't go into just because in my head alone I have my own world. I would be afraid that I would be stuck in that VR world forever. I have my own world in my head that I get stuck in all the time. I don't need it. I don't need it. So maybe other people need that stuff. But yeah, I was saying I was gonna get off here so I won't overwhelm myself too hardcore. Yeah, it's just be understanding that I don't know what I'm doing, I don't know where I'm at, and hopefully I'll figure things out and what my next step is gonna be. But I do want this to seem like it's growing a little bit, and I don't know how to do this without having to make another channel and seeing if that one's luckier than this one. Um, I'll decide eventually, but just hang with whatever the emotions I'm going through, the emotions, all that stuff, please, because I really don't know. VR would make me nauseated. Yeah, that is true. I could hardly move my head on its own without being dizzy. Prayers you find a way out of it. Yeah, I'm sorry everything has been so hard. Thank you, sweetums, and thank you guys, everybody, for coming in and chatting. Those on the replay, if you would please hit the like button for me. Um, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully. If I don't, I'll see you the next day. I shouldn't. 2 days won't go by, I don't think, unless I'm like really, really sick or something. So, uh, oh yeah, I always say if Winter Moon listens, I hope she starts joining the chats again. Uh, I had a little message for her earlier, so. Good night, Jesse Lynn and Gina, Sweetums. Anybody else that's listening? Mrs. Augustine. I don't know if Diane's still listening. Larry. Everybody that joined the chat, thank you. And I hope to see you tomorrow. Good night.